Hi Rituparna, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great, thank you for joining. Here we are at the end of your internship. So, first of all, congratulations and thanks a lot for choosing Talent Synergy. I'm sure we had a wonderful time working with you, having you here, and equipping you with whatever you need for the future. So, let us hear it from you, Rituparna. How was your experience working with Talent Synergy and the team?
So, I would also like to thank Talent Synergy as well for choosing me, thinking that I'm the suitable candidate, suitable intern to be working here. So, my experience at Talent Synergy has been very great. It was filled with learning, growth. Uh, it demanded the adaptability, quick thinking, decision making, finding creative ways to, solve out problems. So, I think all of these helped me push myself out of my comfort zone, and which was completely new for me. And the best thing was that there was no close supervision, and there was a sense of autonomy that was given to me, which I think is very important uh, to be well prepared for the future. And talking about the culture over here, it's actually very great. Since I'm working on organization value and culture analysis, so speaking of that, the culture over here is extremely good. I was constantly pushed to try out new things, get out of my comfort zone. My mentor Abhinandan sir, he was very helpful to me. He tended to my queries, he supported me. He even hyped me up to try out new things. And overall, great experience. Everyone was supportive here.
That's great. So you told me that your main project was about organization, culture, and analysis. So
Yes.
could you like briefly tell me about your core area and what are the things you work on the project?
So my core project was organizational value and culture analysis. So before I tell you about what I actually did in my project, I would like to brief what actually it is. So organizational value and culture analysis is basically like deep diving into the soul of the company. Now, if I put it plainly, then it just means that it's the foundation of any organizational workplace. It's about understanding what makes the organization tick, where it stands, how it operates. And this entire analysis is very essential and critical for several reasons. Like it helps you identify the alignment between the organizational value and the individual's personal value. So it provides an insight into the work environment, the team dynamics, the leadership style, and overall it reveals the potential areas of improvement and growth in an organization. Now, coming to the second part, that is what I actually did in my project tenure. I would say that I had my hands on a tool that makes or breaks the company, that is the cultural work. So I was lucky enough to be given the task of creating a culture assessment from scratch. Now, initially, I was given 60 personal values, from where I picked up 30 personal values, depending on the importance of the organization. And then I use those 30 personal values to frame combinations, culture and subculture combinations, keeping two aspects in mind, positive and negative. And using that, I created the entire culture assessment framework. And once that was done, I also did a pilot testing for the framework to test the reliability and validity, whether it's working or not. And this was about my core project. Now, along with that, I also had a secondary project that was a go-to-market exercise. So, which is basically about employer branding, like marketing the company through effective media contents and various social media platforms. So, this was all about my project.
Wonderful. I can see that you've actually done or quite, learned a lot. So again, that would be my third question. What are your key learnings from this internship?
Speaking of what I learned from my topic specifically, I would say that I learned how important values and culture is for any organization. Now, this word, this value and culture may seem very ordinary, but it isn't. In my college lectures, I was taught about the importance of culture, but getting to experience this on a ground level is quite interesting. I mean, I built a culture assessment framework, I did a pilot testing, and I from there I learned the importance of feedback and how it refines your work. So be it clients or be it from the respondents. And through my project, I learned the nitty-gritties about the culture assessment. And in general, I learned to get out of my comfort zone, as I already mentioned. Even if it seems a bad idea at first, but it's very great for the long run. Along with that, I learned the value of keeping up with the industry trends, the current industry trends. So Abhinandan sir would give us a pep talk about the current industry trends and developments, which were quite insightful. Overall, quite rewarding journey for me, and loads of learning.
Great. So glad to see that you've transformed yourself through this internship, and yeah. So all the best to you, Rituparna, and once again, thank you for choosing Talent Synergy, and I wish you a great future ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It means a lot.